I'm here with Brittany and Joe, and we're going to talk about Christy, who is Joe's granddaughter and Brittany's sister. She passed away. She was only 21 years old. What did she pass away from?
Compressed air. It is stuff that kids end up huffing, just like air freshener, and they can also overdose on it, and they huff it to get a probably about 35 to 60-second high, and she overdosed on it about a year from now, April 28th.
What happens to your body for an overdose of this type of...
I'm not quite sure. I believe you lose the oxygen to your brain, and with them overdosing, that's what happened to her. She overdosed and lost the oxygen to her brain.
What a tragic death, and so young. How old are you?
24.
24. Wow, what a loss for you. And as you as well, Joe, tell me, you're hoping to do something in her name and to educate people.
Right. I want to open a thrift store to educate more people about it. All the proceeds and profits of it will go to the National Inhalants Awareness, which is the national location in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I just hope we can get more people out there. I need a building. I really need any kind of building right now. I don't want somebody to give it to me. I just want them to let me use it to see if it's going to work and see if I can get more education out there to the parents and kids. Kids start using this stuff at the grades of 4th and 5th grade, and parents don't even know it. A lot of people don't even know it can happen, but it can happen the first time or the 100th time that they do it.
Wow. You want to open a thrift store, and you want somebody to donate a building so that you can raise funds.
Correct. That's right. I don't know what kind of building, how big, how small. I just need something to make money to help educate these people.
It is definitely something that people need to be educated about, isn't it? Because people always think of paints and, like you said, air fresheners when they think of people inhaling things.
Yes, and it can be dangerous. Kids think they're just doing something, trying something instead of using other major drugs, but it actually is something that can cause death.
Yeah. Yeah, because they think they're staying away from the major drugs, don't they?
Yes, they do, and they're not.
So tell me a little bit in this process what you've learned about this. This must have been a big learning process and a shock for you guys too as well.
It did bring me aware, but I did know of it years ago as I was growing up, and I do believe that the reason, just to let everyone know, is really just to bring everyone aware of it, because a lot of people do not know.
What have you discovered in your research?
Just a terrible loss as far as Christy, but the research, there's over 1,400 products out there right now that kids can get their hands on. And it only gives them just a very short time of a high. It's not detectable in a drug test, and it can cause death. I mean, it's just dangerous.
Let's talk about Christy. Can you tell me about her?
She was 21. She was in college. She dealt with drugs throughout her teenage childhood, and she turned her life over to Christ. And she struggled a little bit with it, with alcohol and stuff, and got around some people that weren't right and introduced her to something like that. And within 2 times doing it, she overdosed.
Wow.
Well, she bought the stuff like 11:18. She was supposed to be at work at 1 o'clock that day, and she didn't show up for work. So she died between 11:15 that morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow. So if people would like to contact you, because we are looking for a building for a thrift store, and if people would like to contact you, information, advice, a donation, or rental of a building for you to start this thrift store, how can they contact you?
751-8687. Very easy number, 8687.
Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking with us and sharing Christine's story.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.